Welcome. It's your boy Markin. Big up to everybody. I'm late again. My laptop is not functioning well. Guys, stress. I had a well stream planned, but apparently I can't conduct it as I wanted to. I have to do it off my phone. As you can see, your boy's not at home. New background. You know how it goes. Work. But guys, interesting times. The transfer situation at Man United. There's some interesting developments. And guys, what I would like to tell you is it's a tale of two different summers. There's a lot of news going around, a lot of preparation being done by Manchester United. Most importantly, there's two sets of actual lists of possible signings for the summer. One list depends on us winning the Europa League and getting the UCL. The other list depends on us if we don't get that. And that would include the likes of Cunha, possibilities of Delap, and others. Interesting signings. But the real interesting situation, guys, is if we were able to win the Europa League and qualify for the Champions League, the possibility going to be available on that list is what I would like to talk to you guys about today. As you can see, Victor Gyökeres is on the thumbnail, and he is of interest to Man United. There is a hidden message sent by Ruben Amorim when Ruben Amorim basically is saying, if you want to play for me, come play for the club. Doesn't matter if we got UCL or not. But will he take the bait? And that's the interesting question, guys. There are lots of rumors flying around where there's a possibility we could be in for Matthias Cunha. The deal could already be negotiated and possibly done. But what I can say to you guys is there's a lot of interesting situations where we have spoken to a few players and their entourages on what is the possibility, what would be the cost to bring them to Man United, and what would their wages and possible remunerations be. And guys, this is the interesting part. Cunha is on that list. Ryan Chilkey as well. There's the likes of Gonzalo Ignacio on that list. Gyökeres has been spoken to as well. Osimhen as well. It's different varying prices on a possible transfer window, guys. And the one thing I can say, guys, it's getting very interesting. Thursday is going to be a very, very big day for Manchester United fans every single week because qualifying for the final puts that one step closer into the Champions League next season. Sure, you can say Manchester United in 13th. Who wants to go there? We will be 13th with Champions League. Who's done that before? Can you tell me? I don't think anyone's done that before. Closet United fan? Who's the Closet United fan? Kenny, who are you talking about? Big up. Trincao is definitely on the transfer list as well, Kenny. I've been speaking about this for a long time. No one else is taking it up because everyone thinks, well, we're surely bent on Matthias Cunha. But what I can tell everyone is that it's definitely something we have to look at when you think about the fact that Trincao is a very interesting, dynamic player. He not only play the right 10, he can play off the wing, he can play off the left side as well. He's a creative player that can score goals. It's very interesting a situation. There's also rumors of a swap deal between Anthony and Cardoso, and that might also provide interesting solutions. There's also a situation where there is a possibility we might see Garnacho leaving the club. But guys, would you want to see Garnacho leaving the club when, prospectively, I know a lot of fans dislike the 20-year-old, but for the last three seasons, he's outscored, out assisted, and out contributed Matthias Cunha, even if you add the numbers from Cunha this season and his last two seasons together. And that's a young developing player. And people might laugh at me when I say this, but Bruno Fernandes, 37 goal contributions, playing with 4 to 5, developing players in his starting lineup week in, week out. You have to say that this brother is world class. But it's not about Bruno and it's not about him. It's about transfer news and transfer talks and the updates. There's very interesting solutions right now. Franco Matsuatano, it's a possible target. Of course, guys, if we do go in for Franco, I would like to enlighten you all so that you know there will be a situation where he may not come to Manchester United until next January. And that is because the club, his parent club, is currently requesting that if he is purchased, they would like to keep him until the end of their season to hopefully finish in the top of their table. It's going to be very interesting because, as you know, there are different clubs that are always canvassing for what Man United is searching for because they back on those transfers because they don't know what talent is themselves. As you can see with Chelsea, every single player Man United is linked to, they are also interested in. And that's where Giovanni Quenda went. Well, we were late on that deal, but Ryan Cherky is definitely a possible situation for Man United. At 30 million euros, it's a situation where it's only 20 million pounds, and it could even be cheaper if his release clause is still valid this summer, which was 20 million euros. And I'm telling you guys now, that's the interesting number 10 that we should be getting our hands on. He is very, very good and very clinical and very creative. There's also rumors of Manchester United looking at some various midfielders, also the likes of this midfielder, the DM, coming from Atalanta, and everyone knows his name. He was linked to Liverpool last season. Edison, he was also linked to a host of other clubs, but there is some rumors that Manchester United have already figured out personal terms with the player in terms of what it will take to bring the star to Manchester United in this summer. Guys, there's not a lot we can do but hope for the best. It's going to be a tale of two transfer windows in one summer. And the only thing that could define that is us winning the Europa League because that's where the money is going to come from. I implore you all, don't stress on the league. You know, while we are disappointed in the performance of the league this season, Manchester United have done, it's not something that is conventional. We switch tactics, we switch system, we switch coaches. It's a whole different situation. It was always going to be a bad thing. But with the transfer talk, I don't have all the clips, that stuff that I prepared because my laptop is dead. I don't have the charge cable. So I have to do this on my phone. But what I would say to you guys is that there's a lot of interesting deals that could be done. There's a few interesting players that Manchester United are also looking at, the likes of Chris Riggs. It's a possible situation. Of course, we were in for Tyler Dibbling, but that $100 million fee is not something that Manchester United is possibly interested in paying at this time. There's going to be some interesting players. We're also looking at a player that's coming from Hoffenheim. It's possibly that he might be an interesting signing. And it's going to be one of those things. We are looking at various different midfielders. I think it would be a situation where they'll be bringing players that will complement Bruno, adding quality to the squad, because right now he is our best player and we should put better players around him. Developing players like Kobe Manu, Collier, and Ahmad. These guys are very good talents for the future, but we also need players who will come in and get the job done right now. It's going to be very interesting. Guys, this summer is set to be very, very exciting, and I implore you all to stay tuned because Manchester United is going to be doing a lot of business this summer, and it hinges on what quality signings and how the window goes. If we are selling to buy from the get-go, or we have funds in the coffers to purchase players and sell to buy with the rest. Because, guys, Marcus Rashford is rumored to be leaving. There are reports coming out from Italy that AC Milan, Juventus, and Napoli are all interested in the player. Could a sale of this player lead Manchester into a possible signing? There are rumors coming out from Spain that Manchester United are interested in Rodrigo Goes as well as Arda Güler. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. A possible move of Marcus Rashford could facilitate the funds necessary for us to sign the likes of Rodrigo. And I think a lot of people would be interested in seeing what will happen with that transfer because we know if we get Rodrigo, that's the right side locked down for the next 4 to 5 seasons. He's a very talented player. He can play in an advanced role as well. He's very, very good, very dynamic, and I think it would be an interesting signing. Of course, the cost is going to be very expensive, and I don't know what is really going to be going on with that deal unless we get some good market value for Marcus Rashford. There are reports that, you know, Aston Villa are interested and open to paying a £40 million deal for Marcus Rashford, which is pure profit, which will certainly allow Manchester United to spend almost twice that amount in the transfer window. It's going to be interesting, guys. Big up to Jack Reacher in the building. Hope you're well, my brother. Big up to you. Big up to Kenny Fan TV and NN as well. We know the Chelsea fans, they need, Man United's transfer summer. They need to find out who we are interested in so they can see what they can do. Big up to Triple N in the building. I hope you're good, bro. Yeah, I'm doing this off of my phone this morning because my laptop is dead and I forgot to pack the charger. So it's going to be a difficult situation. Maybe I'll have to stop and buy a charger on the way somewhere. Big up to everyone in the chat. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. It's a lot of interesting signings, a lot of possible solutions for Manchester United. It's going to be something where United is going to have a tale of two summers. I will keep saying that until we win the Europa League. Because what I can say, guys, we could sign the likes of Matthias Cunha. We could try to sign the likes of Liam Delap, who is demanding a certain fee and a certain type of signing, big money that he comes in now early so he can decide what he wants to do, you know. And what can I say? He's a decent striker, up and coming. He plays for Ipswich, but that confidence, I don't know where he gets it from. But it will be interesting to see what Man United does. Of course, we're looking at the Premier League and quite a few players in the Premier League. There's the likes of players coming in, and we do say Premier League proven, and it's something that it does have its merit, but in some situations it's not always something I would say you can depend on, because if you look at the likes of Haaland, he came here, he saw, and he conquered in his first season. There are lots of players who come into the Premier League from foreign clubs and they do very well. So it's not something that, only because they play in the Premier League, they're good. They know the league, they don't have to adjust. But at the same time, some of them are maybe at their level at the clubs they are playing at. Because if you look at their track record, some of them have not performed well when they were at bigger clubs previously. It's going to be interesting. Mount scores the winner to end our Champions League hope at NN. NN. And then another Champions League to get, bro. I don't know what's going on with NN, but at the same time, I think that we definitely are going to be in a situation where, Jadon Sancho should be gone. Of course, Chelsea, he's been scoring goals and contributing well for Chelsea. So it's going to be interesting. I don't think it's going to be one of those things where Chelsea can afford not to sign the player. They're definitely going to have to pay the money. It's going to be good. So, guys, that's just the update I have for you right now. I will be back hopefully later on, or maybe tomorrow morning with another update, because hopefully I get, to show you the slides that I prepared. But yeah, for the next time, guys, it's been your boy Marken with the brief update on transfers and letting you know that it's not just all what you see right now. A lot of the talk that's going on is only because of the situation, and Man United's transfer summer does hinge on the circumstance of whether we win the Europa League or not. So while there are lots of people saying that this deal is done, that deal is done, Garnacho could be gone, all this could change with a Europa Cup trophy and the possibility of UCL. Big up to all of you, my friends, and I hope you have a great day. It's been your boy, Mark and MUFC fan. You know what to do. Smash the likes and subscribe.